Okay, another chance to look at me playing this week's BBO Instant Tournament. If you are finding them interesting, be sure to click the like button down at the bottom, and we'll get on with this week's event. I've got a flat 14 count here on hand one, and yeah, reasonable intermediates. The clubs aren't very good, but everywhere else I've got something 9s and 10s. So I tend to like to open balanced 14 counts, 1 no trump, even though the robot plays 15 to 17. The robot's far better at its bidding over 1 no trump than it is over 1 of a suit. So I'm going to open this 1 no trump, and we should find a fairly simple answer. But there we are. The robot here, as we see, shows spades and a minor. And the East robot asks, what's your minor suit? I'm not really getting involved here. I've got a very flat hand, no distribution, so I'm just going to pass here. And 3 clubs comes along, and East is going to pass. I really can't do anything. This robot's not got much. So at North, so I'm going to pass and see what it leads. And it's going to lead a trump, which is what I would have done if I could get in. That robot looks like it's drawing trumps. My partner had a singleton king. So that's the West robot's got 5 clubs. Work that out. There were 4 in dummy, a singleton in North, 3 in my hand. That's 7, 8. And that leaves 5 for the robot. And now here comes a spade, which wouldn't surprise me if the ace turns up here. Oh, it was the king and my partner had the ace. Right. Okay. What are we going to do here? I'm going to take the ace of hearts, just in case, and I'm going to draw a round of trumps, just to stop the cross ruffing. Just have the queen of spades. Wonderfully happy about my partner going up to 10. Right, a diamond led. Okay, I'm going to play the king of diamonds. So my partner knows I've got the ace. If my partner's got the king of hearts, that's its doubleton, which seems unlikely. Playing the queen doesn't do me any good. I got to play the 7 and hope. No, but at least that hand went up with the king, so I didn't create. Right, I'll take my ace of diamonds. Heart, no effect. Oh, my partner looks to have the queen of diamonds left. Oh, I kept this. Well done. We got them 1 off, which is a good score. 83%. What did other people do then? Quite a few got it 1 off, but people bid on our way, spades, and went off. So we didn't, so it was all right. So back to hand 2, 10, 12, 16 points, balanced hand. Should be no problem with the robot. 2 diamonds from the robot, which means transfers of hearts. This hand doubles diamonds, 6 to 11 high card points with diamonds, headed by the king queen. Well, we got the king, but could be ace queen, but it does mean our king is going to be worth a trick. We have got that is well placed. The ace must be on our right. the robot's bidding is to believe. So they've transferred to hearts. We've got 4 of them, and we've got a pretty good hand now. So question is, am I worth bidding 3 diamonds? Let me show you what 3 diamonds would mean. It would be a super accept, a doubleton in diamonds, and support in hearts. So I'm showing 4 or 5 hearts, and it says I should have 17 high card points for this. But I'm worried that if I bid 2 hearts, the robot's just going to pass on me. Well, I think I would bid 3 diamonds if I were playing imps in teams where I want to be in close games. But here, I'm going to settle for 2 hearts. Yeah, I thought the robot passed on me. If I make 10 tricks, I'll be upset. Here we come, a diamond lead. Well, as long as this hand doesn't have 7 diamonds, we're going to have a diamond, lose 1 diamond and win the second. And have 7. Right. Okay, so having navigated that, we'll want fairly soon to ruff a diamond in my hand just to eliminate them so that they can't exit with the diamonds safely. We'd like to put West on lead in time to try and give us a trick. So I think we've got 9 hearts between us, so they've only got 4. We'll just check that they're not breaking 4-0, and provided they're not, I can afford to ruff a diamond high in my hand. Let's see. Right, we're not breaking 4-0, so I can lead that diamond and ruff high in my hand, which I didn't need to. Am I going to just draw? So the 8 of hearts to the queen, not breaking, but I'm going to play clubs. I'm going to have to play the jack. The ace of spades appears there. That's good news. Right, we're home and dry now. 3 of clubs. It's coming around to my ace. Got to draw the last trump. And now I've got the queen and king of spades and 2 trumps for the last 4 tricks. So I can claim, and that will be bad news. Really, because if I'd said 3 diamonds, we might have got to 4 hearts. 2 hearts plus 2 is worth 60%. And 4 hearts went 1 off, but the people who did make it made 96%. So what was that indicate? It was a fairly close decision as whether to super accept in hearts. But certainly you should make super accepting part of your transfer responses. It enables you to get to some games where you don't have enough high card points, but you've got an excellent fit. And so it's worth developing your super accepts. The obvious one is where you bid 3 of the major instead of 2 of the major. That's best played as a weak super accept, i.e. with 4 trumps, 4 cards in the trump suit, but not a good hand, because if you think about it, you've got all the bids between 2 of the suit and 3 of the suit, that you can use to super accept. That say I've got 4 cards in the suit to which you want me to transfer, and then you can find some other meaning for 2 no trumps and 2 or 3 of the other of the suits in between. The robot with the robot you bid your doubleton. I like to play, I bid where my points are. Other people play that they bid their other 4 card suit, or they bid 2 no trumps if they don't have another 4 card suit. But the main thing is that you should work out and agree with your partner what you want to play, because definitely you should play super accepts. It gives you more options, lets you get to the contract, to better contracts. Right, moving on to board 3. I've got horrible 13 points. Not wonderful. So the question is, are we going to win this contract? If we're going to win this contract, might like to open clubs, the weaker suit. But if we're not going to, I want to open a diamond, because that's what I would like my partner to lead. I think I'm going to open 1 diamond, because if we win the contract and they lead clubs, that's actually likely to be reasonably good for us. So I'm going to open 1 diamond here. And that looks like they're going to win the contract. I think I can afford a double here to show that I've got 4 clubs as well as 4 diamonds. This is a take-out double or a negative double showing the unbid suit. But if I've got 4 clubs, I wouldn't have opened 1 diamond without 4 diamonds on the robot system. So I can double. And my partner's bid 3 clubs freely. So after the 2 heart bid, my partner could have passed with nothing. So they do have something. They bid 3 clubs. So I'm going to pass now. I've said what I need to say, but I expect they're going to bid no. So we're playing in 3 clubs. And remember that now this south hand is the dummy, the exposed hand. And this is the hidden hand that I'm playing now, the declarer's hand. But it looks like we've got to lose 2 hearts, some spades, and a trump. But we want to be able to try and throw something on these diamonds. So we just have to remind ourselves of how they bid. The west hand has done more of the bidding, but has more of the hearts. This hand's bid a spade. So there's a slight indication that West might have more of the points and hopefully might have the ace of spades, which will help us. I don't know. I'm going to play. So I'm going to play low from dummy. The jack I expect will appear. And I'm going to play the 7. Keep the 2 hidden for now. I don't think. So there we go. That sure looks like the ace of spades is in the east hand. Well, there's a chance that's a singleton. Well, spades was. I don't think I'm going to make this contract. The 8 of clubs. Well, and now the king of hearts. And the ace of hearts. Sun doesn't follow. So turned up with 6 spades and 2 hearts. So it's a question of who has which club. Do I want to ruff low? I do. So we'd like to play the clubs of a no loser. And they've already roughed with one highish club. He roughed this hand roughed with the 8 of clubs, not the 2 of clubs. I think the robots would still have roughed with the 2 of clubs if it had it. So the so we think this hand's got, the Easter's got the 2 of clubs, and then there's the king and the jack. Is there the only way in which we can play clubs for no loser is if the king is now singleton in the west hand, which is not an impossibility. And then we can play a club back, drawing that trump. We're going to try that because there's nothing else to try. A singleton jack won't do us any. A singleton jack in the east hand would actually do us some good because we could lead the queen. The robot didn't cover, we play low. The robot puts the king on, the ace and the jack drops, and we've got these winners here. But do we think if this hand have a singleton club, we know they've turned up with 6 spades and 2 hearts, they would have 4 diamonds. All in all, that seems a lot less likely than this hand having started off with king and another club. So, and it would be king 8-2, and I think I don't know that the robot would have roughed with the 8 if it was king 8-2. So I'm going to play for the robot to just have the king of clubs left, and oh, that's a relief. We're only going to go 1 off. And we can rough the 2 of diamonds on the table. I'll throw the 10 of hearts on the diamond, however you want to put it. I've got more than enough tricks now. Well, that's a -50, and that was worth 82%. Because lots of the other tables let the robot play. So the ones that persuaded the robots to bid up to 3 spades did well. Okay, big hand for me now, 10, 16, 20 points. Well, I don't think there's anything else to do other than open this hand 2 no trumps. And the robot thinks there's nothing else to do except bid 3 no trumps. So the robot doesn't have a 4-card major by the looks of it, otherwise they'd use Stayman. So we're expecting a major suit lead. So we're going to have to make a lot of tricks fairly quickly in the minor suits. Oh, so we've got a minor suit lead. Well, they've got 9 spades between them and they haven't led them, and 7 hearts between them and they haven't led them, and they've led the 5 of diamonds. Right. Well, the robot's got quite a lot of points here. So we now want to see if we can, how many tricks we can make. Well, we've got 2 spades, 2 hearts is 4. The 2 diamonds is 6, and if 5 clubs comes in, that's 11. So we've got 11 tricks off the top. What's the diamond position? What's this 5 of diamonds lead? The robot likes short suit leads. I think essentially we need to duck a diamond. If diamonds are 3-2, we can make 4 diamond tricks, which will make our contract even if the clubs don't break. So do we think the robot's got 7 jack 10? I think I'm going to play the 8. And the jack appears. I need to capture the ace. I think I'll have a look at the diamond position now. Oh well, no harm in trying the 9. I thought the queen there, queen of spades now appears, but now I'm in a pretty good. The diamonds are all good from the top, and so it's just a case of will the clubs be good? So I've won that in my hand. I'm going to take a club. We noticed we had 8 clubs between us, so they've got 5, which will normally break 3-2. Have a look, see if they do, and they do, which means my 3 club tricks are going to be good. So I can throw a heart away from dummy, but the 3 diamonds are good. I've got loads and loads of tricks now, so I will claim. I'll see how many bid the slam. I get 60% for that. It's fairly standard. There wasn't much to the play. You'll see there are plenty of 690s there. Oh, I got 690 as well, but a lot of us got 690s, and there's people who got 660s got very little. So, but nobody bid the slam because there weren't enough points there. Right, so I would have been much more interesting if suits hadn't have broken. We could have had some interesting plays. Anyway, onto board 5. So I've got my 14 points, but I've got a 7-card suit and a 4-card suit. And I've got Jack Doubleton in the suit in which my partner's opened and East has passed. Well, I can force to game here, and I can bid my best suit. See what happens. As I thought, the robot is now reversed, shown 5 plus hearts, 4 plus spades, 16 to 22 total points. So forcing to 3 no trumps. So they've shown good hands, 16 or so points. There would be something to be said for finding out what exactly my partner's hand is, but we're missing 8 to 10 points, but we've got lots of suits to run. We might be off 2 aces, but they might not be fine to cash them. I'm going to bid the bid that would, I think we can make. Right. Oh, that's something I didn't think about, was how am I going to get to my hand? And you see that the robots bid on shape rather than the points that they promised they would have. So how am I going to make this contract? Robot likes to lead short suits, so the 3 of spades is not normally from the king, but I don't have a lot of chances unless it is. So I'm going to play the queen of spades and see what happens. I don't often lead away from the king against the slam. I think I might as well get rid of a diamond. And the diamond comes back. I don't think they've underled the ace. So let's see if I've underled the queen. No. Oh, we're getting a bottom score on this one. Anyway, what are we going to do about this spade? I think we'll try the 7. The jack appears. I'll throw a club away. And obviously the 3 of diamonds comes. My one chance now is that the 10 of diamonds is in the east hand. Well, I've got the 9 in dummy, and then the king, the ace will be forced out and the king will be a winner. We'll give that a go. No, the 10 is there. The robot can count. So we'll play the ace. I'll throw a heart away. I'll throw another heart away. I'll throw a club away from my hand. And oof, am I going to throw another heart away, or am I going to throw a spade away this time? And then the club. Right. Ace of hearts. 4 of hearts. Cash my ace of spades. Throw the 7 of clubs away. And now come to my jack of hearts. And I can claim the rest for what it's worth, which is a 0. Yep. So that wasn't a success. What did other people playing that did better? People made over tricks. People went 2 off in 6 clubs. 4 off in 7 hearts. So obviously I shouldn't have thrown the diamond away in trying to make I think then I should just have thrown clubs away, and I probably got in and got a 7% or something. But I could have bid more scientifically and more slowly, and found out how bad our misfit was, and that the robot really didn't have the points it was promising. So the robot on my right has opened 1 diamond, and I've got 7, 11, 16 points, a diamond stop. With this type of hand, I always like to overcall 1 no trump. Tells my partner, you know, what I've got very succinctly in 1 bid, gets the hand off my chest and leaves any further moves to partner. In this case, you'll see that he's used Stayman. And it does make sense that you play the same thing system over a 1 no trump overcall as you do over a 1 no trump opening. So play Stayman and transfers. It's just easier to remember. Of course, if you're playing a weak no trump, then the 1 no trump overcall is 3 points stronger than a 1 no trump opening. So you can do everything with 3 points less in the hand opposite. If you play a strong no trump, then you're just playing exactly the same system as you played when you're opening the bidding. So anyway, they're asking if I got a 4-card major. I do, but they obviously have 4 spades. You see the 3 no, they wouldn't have bothered with Stayman unless if they were going to bid 3 no trumps, unless they had a 4-card major. So we know they've got 4 spades, but we've no reason really to go to 4 spades. We're a bit worried about the clubs, and the fact we've only got 1 diamond stop, but partner should have 10 points for this bid. So we'll pass and see what their 4 spades. So I've had the diamond lead. There we go. We've got a second diamond stop. We're going to make 4 heart tricks. 2 diamonds is 6. The difficulty is that we're going to lose. We can make another club and another spade, which would be 8. But if I look at it, we have 11 opposite my 16, 27 points. This hand's open the bidding. Really, they've got the ace of spades and the ace of clubs. So the aim must be to lead spades twice from the table, and we should be able to make the king and the queen of spades. So that would be 2 spades, 4 hearts, 2 diamonds, and then we just need the 1 club trick. So that looks to be the strategy. Is there any advantage in could we try and make 3 diamonds if the 10 is in the west hand? The king has to be here. We could play low and the king would go up on the 9, the queen jack. It seems unlikely. Is there any danger if I play low and the 10 forces the ace? Not really. Then I've still got a second diamond stop, and indeed the delayed second diamond stop might be better, might actually enable me to find out about the jack of clubs. So I'm going to play low and see what happens. And the 10 does appear as I thought. I don't mind them switching to spades or clubs. So I'm going to play the 3. They switch to spades. I'm sure this hand's got the ace, so I'm playing the king. Right, in which case I'm now going to set about the clubs. You know, that's all right. So I'm sure the robot's got the ace of clubs and it's just ducked. I've got plenty of time to play a spade from dummy. I think I'm going to see who's got the jack of clubs. I've got time to do this. This hand can't have 5 spades. So do I want to play the set up my spade now? Yes, I think I will set up my spade trick before I try and get a second club trick. And 7 of spades. So this hand's got 4 spades. So they've got a spade trick to cash when they get in, presumably with the ace of clubs. They've already taken 2 tricks, so I can't let them take the ace and jack of clubs and make a spade. So I need to basically run off the hearts and try and force some discards from the East robot. But it's looking increasingly likely that they're going to hold me to 9 tricks. So I need to take my diamond finesse. Do I? Yes. King of hearts, leave my queen of diamonds. They don't cover with the king. Run. No, that's winning. Right, if they had covered, it would have been quite nice because I could have got to dummy with the jack of diamonds later. As it is, I'll see if I can achieve anything by playing the hearts. So they've thrown their spade winner away. Now that I don't have an entry to dummy, which suggests they do have ace jack of hearts to go with 2 more diamonds. So I'll throw a club away for now. And they've thrown the king of diamonds away, which doesn't mean that they don't have yet another diamond hidden behind there. Well, I'm going to throw the 8 of spades away. They do have almost certainly the East robot's got ace jack of clubs, but I'll lead the 8 of clubs and try the 10 on the off chance. There we are. We got our 9 tricks, which was worth 71%. Presumably that's because lots of people didn't bid 3 no trumps. Some people actually went off in 3 no trumps. And a few made an over trick. They did very well to do that. Right. To my table. Right. We have a flat 12, flattish. We have a 5-4 fit, but a 12 count. Not very exciting for board 7. Still, we'll begin with a spade and becomes more exciting. West here makes an aggressive weak jump over call, 7+ clubs. But my partner, this is, notice it's not a preemptive one with 5 spades. It says it's got 11 to 12 points and 3 spades. So we may find this isn't such a distributional hand as it might have seemed if this had been bid at Ackle. Anyway, starting off with the ace of diamonds. So this looks reasonably good. We've got to lose this diamond, we've got to lose a spade, we've got to lose a club, but our losing hearts can go away on 2 winning diamonds in dummy, or we can rough a club, or looks like we'll have another winning diamond. So the real risk is if this hand has 7 clubs and plays the ace of clubs, this hand is trumping, and we'll go 1 down. So we'll do that. And there comes the ace of clubs. We're going to play the 4. We'll play the 5 from my hand, hiding the 2. And fortunately, the robot switched. Right, the king of clubs is an entry. So I'm going to play the 7. So that was good enough. Oh, well, I'll play the 4 then. And the danger is now that that was a singleton heart. And they're going to get a rough. So I'm going to lead the 3 of spades. Right, so that's hopefully avoided all the opportunities for roughs now. I'm going to play the 4 of spades. There's the ace. 2 of hearts. Oh, I'm going to play the 3, 10, king. Draw the last trump. The king of diamonds. Get rid of my losing heart. And now they're all good. So I'm going to claim. As you see, the robot could have beaten me, could have, after the ace of clubs, played another club and partner with rough. So I hid my 2 of clubs because that made the possibility that the robot was signaling with 8 and 2 was playing high-low with a doubleton. So that 4 spades looks like that everybody did that. Yeah, absolutely everybody bid and made 4 spades, even though it could be beaten. And so we'll move on to the last board. We've got 14 points. Not with the major suits. Partners open 1 diamond. Well, I'm going to bid 2 clubs just to see what happens. The robot bids 2 no trumps, which shows 11 to 14 high card points. They might have a 4 card major because I've denied one by bidding 2 clubs unless I'm strong enough to reverse and bid it. Right, so they've got a weak no trump, essentially. I haven't got much extra. We're just going to play in 3 no trumps. Give up any hopes of a slam. Right, this is once again, it's been played by North, so this South is the dummy, and I'm playing it from there. Right, so what have we got? Well, we've got 2 diamond tricks, a heart trick and a spade trick for 4. We almost certainly can make 5 clubs. We will make 6 if they break 2-2. We see we've got 9 between us, 6 and 3. So they've got 4. If they break 2-2, they'll all come down under the ace and king, and I can make them all. But they're more likely to break 3-1. Remember that if you've got missing an even number of cards, they're more likely to break unevenly. But if you're missing an odd number of cards, they're likely to break as evenly as they can. So we're going to, I think we'll play on clubs first of all, because once we've established them, we've got our contract. Then we need to decide what we're going to do. If we've had to lose a trick, they will presumably have switched to diamonds. So I don't mind if, apart from the fact that I'll have to discard from my hand, I don't really mind if East switches after the Queen of Diamonds holds. And it may reveal something. So I'm going to up this trick just to, oh no, they might switch. They don't. Okay, I'm going to play the 2 of hearts. This time I'm going to win with the ace. I need to set up clubs. I've got quite a few entries to this hand. I haven't got so many entries to that hand. So I'm going to basic clubs and lead the 2 of clubs back. King, Queen. So the clubs are all good. I'm there in dummy. I could cash the King of Diamonds now, but I'm not going to. So I can always get to dummy with the 7 of clubs now. So I'll try something else. As it stands, I've got so far won 3 tricks, and that'll be 7, 8, 9, 10. They've got 1 so far. So I'd like to make some extra tricks. I can certainly do it in spades. So I'm going to lead the 5 of spades and finesse the Queen. And if it loses, as it does, the Jack of spades is now set up. So I can take the Jack of spades. Right, having taken the Jack of spades, I can cash the King of Diamonds, throwing my losing heart away, and just play the club and win in my hand, claim the rest of the tricks. So there wasn't really a possibility of making more than 11 tricks there. And that was 50% because everybody else did 3 no trumps plus 2 as well, presumably. I can't see other tables now. But you can see that we came 5th out of 15 with 58%. So it was really my punt at 6 no trumps that was the disaster. If I'd done something more reasonable on that hand, then we'd have had a much higher percentage, but I still don't think we'd have got to 70%. So 58% is pretty decent. I hope you think so. I hope you've found that useful. As I say, if you did, click the like button down the bottom, and we'll have another one next week. Thanks all for watching. Bye.